Welcome to The Nooner, a daily dispatch of open-ended ideas from J.E. Peterson, but you can call me Jordan. For best results, head over to Substack, where you can sign up to get the Dispatch's Weekly Digest, which includes some extras that I don't share anywhere else. You can find a link to that in the description of this episode. Alright, here's today. The one-bite rule. A couple of years ago, I noticed that I was on a bad trend. Every day, I would commit to only eating 1 or 2 cookies instead of 5, or 1 scoop of ice cream instead of 3. Then, every day, I would eat more than I should, often more than I had the previous day. So I tried a sugar fast. 3 weeks, 0 desserts. For the first few days, it really sucked. My energy plummeted, and I felt hungry all the time. After about a week, though, I started to feel better. But it still sucked. My wife is an exceptionally talented baker. Over the span of that 3-week sugar fast, she produced at least 3 different kinds of baked goods, and I couldn't have any. When it was time to break my sugar fast, I did it with a brown butter salted chocolate chip cookie, fresh from the oven. It was the best thing I had ever tasted in my life. A week later, I was right back to where I was before the sugar fast, eating too much of everything, gaining weight, feeling crappy, and losing hope. One day, my wife made a batch of homemade bite-sized chocolate cream puffs. The first one was unbelievably delicious. Perfectly smooth, sweet creme diplomat completely filled a flaky, buttery pastry shell that was so light it almost felt like you weren't holding anything. By the 11th one, I couldn't even taste them anymore. The next day, in desperation, I decided to try something different. I vividly recalled my maddening experience from the night before. The first bite had been heaven. The last bite had been hell. So I created the one-bite rule. It was very simple. Every day, I could have 1 bite of a dessert. Any dessert. But only 1 bite. It went even better than I expected. I found myself looking forward to choosing what my 1 bite would be. And then, when I ate that 1 bite, I fully appreciated it, with 0 anxiety or guilt. After just a couple of days, I started to feel better, and within a week, I was losing weight. Food, and especially dessert, had become a joy again. I was so enthusiastic about this success that I started to tell people about it. Invariably, they would say, "That sounds way too hard for me." But every diet is hard. Sugar fasts are hard because they require a lot of discipline, and they shut out a lot of delicious, wonderful experiences with food. So too with any other categorical restriction. And if you're in the habit of overindulging, which, let's be honest, almost all of us are, the hardest diet of all is the one where you eat whatever you want and as much as you want all the time. It's just that the hardness of that diet comes in the form of a much worse and much shorter life. By contrast, the one-bite rule is only hard for a moment. That one moment of discipline it takes to stop after the first bite of something delicious. And the reward for that one hard moment? Peace, confidence, health. Not a bad bargain. If you like today's episode, I hope you'll share it with someone. No, I'm not asking you to spam your socials. I mean, obviously you can if you want to, but everyone knows a thoughtful, well-timed message can make all the difference in someone's day. So if the spirit moves, send a text. And if you haven't yet, head over to The Nooner on Substack to get access to the Dispatch's Weekly Digest, including stuff like music recommendations, TMI updates from my personal life, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing I like you more than other people. Okay, that's it for today. See you at noon tomorrow.